Hello everybody and welcome to my off-season forecast outlook discussion thing for the hurricane season of 2020. I also will have my predictions at the end of the video on what I think might happen during this hurricane season. Alright, let's take a look at the sea surface temperatures here, and as you can see, it's starting to warm up here really good. We got 28s, we got some 30s trying to pop up. The main development region is still needs to warm up a little bit more, but it'll definitely get there by the time it starts to, like, all the storms start to move off of Africa and all that. But down here, it's really warm down here. We got 30s all over. So, and there's the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, and this area right here where my mouse is going, that is all hurricane ready. At least temperature wise, it is hurricane ready. But the only thing that is prohibiting this any systems of forming right now is a little bit of dry air and the wind shear, which should be expected. The wind shear at least should be expected to lessen here within like the next week or so. Let's take a look at the Pacific anomalies now. As you can see, the equatorial Pacific, you can see these yellowish barbs right here trying to pop up, and yeah, the equatorial Pacific is starting to cool down, and I expect that trend to continue throughout the next several months to come. It's definitely warm up here at like 5 to 10 degrees north, so that's probably where, if anything develops, it's probably going to be in this area right here where the warmest temperatures are. Let's take a look at the NHC active tropical cyclone page. We're going to go to the graphics tropical weather outlook. As you can see, for the next 2 days we got nothing going on, which is good news, because we got the COVID-19 stuff going on right now too, so we don't want to worry about any tropical cyclones early. But I have a feeling we're going to see real soon that I think we're going to have an early off-season tropical storm. What about the 5-day? 5-day looking all right. We don't have any storms going on there either. How about we take a look at the GFS? Because there's some interesting stuff going on here with the GFS here, and let's take a look at it. You can see all these low pressures coming off the U.S. We're at that part of the year where the low pressures will stop going far deep to the south, and that's what's going to help some steering currents for the storm. And as you can see, just Kentucky, Ohio Valley area is just getting pummeled with rain right now. And we got some flood warnings going on in Kentucky right now, so be prepared for that. As we go through time here, hold on, let me go back. You can see this front right here stall out in the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to be our origins right here. Like, some GFS model runs wanted to show it going here, while this one, the 12Z, has it forming in here. So, you know, the GFS, we all know that the GFS is notorious for really being kind of drunk, you know what I mean? But let's go out through time and see what happens here. You see it's starting to come together right here, right there. And then it crosses over Florida. which is my neck of the woods right here, right just up above Lake Okeechobee in Port St. Lucie. So it's going to be coming over my area here. So, and then after it gets off, it tries again to get something going. So we got two areas this could possibly develop in. It could be before it even gets off of here and develop in here, which I can see happening. Because this right here is usually the hot spot for May, June, yeah, and sometimes July storms too. Until we get up to August, September, and October, where it starts coming out from here. And right here is also a hot spot. So who knows? Maybe the only time will tell whether it'll be formed here in the Gulf or just off the east of Florida here. So let's go a little bit farther out. This is about the recommended time frame where people tell you to take everything with a grain of salt after 5-6 days. Kind of understandable because weather can change on a drop of a hat. So let's go forward a little bit more. As you can see, this weather system is going to be sitting to the northeast, so it's not going to affect any land masses. Oh, and then you can see here in the Pacific, that's definitely a hurricane going on right there. Let's hope that the GFS isn't this drunk. At 384 days out, hours out, that's like 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days to be exact. So, we'll see what happens here with this. Now, depending, I might be covering the Pacific hurricane season as well. I'm not sure yet, but we'll play it by ear and then see what happens from there. All right, here is the Atlantic name storms that we are using for 2020. We're using Arthur, Bertha, Cristobal, Dolly, Edward, Faye, Gonzalo, Hannah, Isaias, Josephine, Kyle, Laura, Marco, Nana, Omar, Paulette, Renee, Sally, Teddy, Vicky, Wilfred. That's 21 storms, and I really, really think that we're going to get through the whole alphabet here. And that will show in my predictions here in a moment. As a matter of fact, let's go take a look at those right now. Here's my predictions for the hurricane season 2020. I think we're going to have 22 named storms. That's going over one. That's one storm over the whole alphabet that they use. So I think we will definitely get the alpha this year. Hurricanes, 10 to 12 hurricanes. Some people might say that's high, but I'm just looking at what everybody else is going with and going with my own, mean average, you know what I mean? Major hurricanes, 4 to 7. And I think 2 to 3 of those will hit Category 5 status. 2 to 3. And U.S. landfall falls 4 to 6. I might do one more prediction video here on June 1st or something. So these numbers may change. I'm not sure yet. But this is what I'm going with. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. I'm looking to conversate with all of you. I like talking to people, so don't be afraid to say something if you want. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining me and watching this video, and I'll be doing videos like this every other day maybe. But yeah, have a nice day.